Hi, my name is Stenya, and I started to take the Keys for Life course because I felt completely lost when it came to relationships. I was in a 7-year relationship with someone who I thought was my soulmate, and I found out that he cheated on me, and that put me in a complete mess. I didn't know what to do because he wanted to stay together with me and be in connection with this other woman. And that put me almost in a state of losing my mental sanity. So I started to look for answers and see how can I improve the situation through meditation, through yoga, through tarot, through crystals. I'm looking for deeper meaning, deeper answers. We did couples counseling and we did individual counseling, and we were really trying to work it out. But I felt I had lost complete touch with my ability and my trust in myself to make decisions. And it was very challenging for me. And I was crying, and I felt like I had lost myself. I was crying all the time. And so finally, and this went on for over a year. And I was also in a I started school, an intense academic program, and I didn't know what to do. And finally, through working through therapy, we finally got to a place where, okay, I told him that either he needs to stop being in connection with this other woman if he wanted to stay together with me. Or I just had to really just remove myself completely from the relationship because it was such a challenge on my mental health. And it was a terrible feeling of betrayal, and to have that constant reminder in my life, knowing that he was in connection with her on email, or I don't even know how he was in connection, but I knew he was. And so it was just a very terrible feeling to have that within our relationship and try and make it work. He wasn't willing to give it up. So I'm like, I'll give her up. So I'm like, okay, I'm out of here. And that felt amazing to make that break. And for a month, I felt on top of the world in terms of just feeling free, just feeling able to just be free of that. And in that time, I met a very romantic Frenchman, and we started dating, and there was a lot of romance, and it was great, but it escalated too quickly. Within just over a month, he started talking about getting married, and I was coming out of this 7-year relationship and heartbreak and betrayal, and just starting to feel good about myself. And that put me in that just made me feel like, okay, this is moving too fast. And at the same time, my ex-boyfriend was trying to get back together with me in a very persistent way. He wanted to get back together. And so I was, again, crying all the time. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if to get back together with my ex-boyfriend. I didn't know if to continue dating the Frenchman. And I, again, had no idea or no way to make that decision from inside myself. And that's what I wanted. I had very supportive friends and family around me, and they were trying to help me, but I didn't want anyone to tell me what to do. I wanted to make that decision from within me, but I had lost the ability to really do so. And I was a person that is a people pleaser. So I just wanted to please everyone, and to the point of damaging myself. Like, I will just give myself away till I'm like flat on the floor, and that's it. So this was also a dynamic within my relationships with men. So I really felt lost. And so when I heard about the Keys for Life course, that I could learn to connect to myself, to my own unique energy field, and make decisions from a place of my soul plan, including who to be with in my life in terms of relationships, I'm like, yes, that is exactly what I need. And so I started the process, and through working with my energy field, first of all, I established and reconnected to who I was. And I started to nurture a new relationship with myself through this process. And because of that, I was able to have a new kind of relationship with a completely different man. It wasn't my ex-boyfriend. It wasn't the Frenchman. Completely different person that I was able to connect with. When, after I really connected with my true self, I was able to find a life partner who was amazing. And we've been together now for almost 10 years. We've been married. And I feel that our relationship is so strong that we do not compromise ourselves to be with each other, that instead we work together to develop each other, to support each other. And from this place, we can move mountains. I'm getting emotional just thinking about it, talking about it. And we have 2 daughters, and we're pregnant with baby number 3. I never thought I would have kids. When I was in my 20s, I'm just like, no, don't want to have kids. But I really feel that when I'm in connection with my true self and with my true energy and with this life partner that I have now, that yes, creating a family and having children is an amazing gift and amazing blessing, and something that we are able to do together, which I never thought possible. And I think part of it is because in my previous life, I would just have no energy. I would just give all myself away. Like, there's no way I saw myself being a mother. I mean, that takes a lot of nurturing other people. And because I had just like all the time pleasing other people, I just didn't even see that as a possibility for myself. So coming from a place of first connecting to my energy, increasing my energy, developing and being on my soul path has allowed this to become possible. And it also has allowed me, which is like the craziest thing, is that the more energy I have, the more energy I have to support people around me in a positive way. So really, it's been an amazing journey that wouldn't have been possible otherwise.